be moving under its own power after 2 months. This thing sounds so good. E92 M3 is... oh, they just sound so bloody good. It's like just making a noise but not actually going anywhere. Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. I have no idea what's happening in this one. I'm on my way to the workshop. They started up the car yesterday, so that's epic, but I think the engine's coming out yet again. It's coming out so that Jamil can spray the bay and just get everything looking perfect. So I'm not too sure what they've done at the moment, but let's get into this. Guys, you joined me in the interior of the Golf. I got my new gear knob, so I just want to show you. This is the before, and that's the after. That is a really good looking gear knob, and it comes with the red coin. So I think I'm going to switch out to the red coin just to give it some contrast, that GTI vibe. So yeah, that looks good. I might even just leave it like this, like exposed shifter, no boot, because I think it looks kind of cool. So we have a new hooter, because the hooter in this car sounds like it's on drugs, and a battery box, which is quite chunky, and I have a small battery. Might have to go up a battery size, but you won't really see it because it'll be covered in this box. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Jamil hates the camera. Guys, it's another day. I'm just picking up from Saturday. What happened on Saturday? Anyway, so I'm picking up from Saturday. I came around to the workshop just to check what's up. So since then the bay has been painted again. Jamil wanted to make sure that it was spotless. I can't show you right now because it's up on the lift, but it looks really good. The intercooler has been powder coated black, so that looks epic. So I love that you won't see it through the grill. That's like kind of sleeper, and the guys are full steam ahead. So this is the top down. Like, this is just the coolest. Look how good that looks. So there are clamps, and yeah, so it's looking so good. Look at this bay, and this rain tray was looking really dirty before, but now it's looking fresh. That plate is also clean. Really happy with this. Currently have the downpipe in progress. It's another day and I'm back at the workshop and the car's running. Sounds smooth. The car will be moving under its own power after 2 months. Without the accelerator cable. This is awesome. I just raised the rear of the car up a bit so that the reverse rake isn't that bad. So because the sump sits quite low, I can't really show you now, but it sits lower than the subframe. So I just want to play it safe and not have the car too low, so I'm raising it up. I'm hoping that it drives better, that it, there's more, I'd say not more travel, but there's more road compliance is the word, with there being more tension on the springs, because I don't have the helper springs in it. So when I go around the mountain or bumpy roads, that it feels a little more stable, and yeah, it should hopefully not crack a sump or something like that. I'm gonna miss being low, but we'll make a plan with the sump a little bit down the line. Guys, this video is probably just all over the place. It's been a while now. I've been at the workshop a couple of times. I'm just recording like little bits and bobs every time I'm there. Last night, today's Saturday, so last night I was there. Friday night I left. Oh, that's actually quite a clean CTI. I left at 9:30 and the guys were still busy. They were wiring up the inside of the car, and it's actually a lot of work. Like, I underestimated how much work the swap would be and how much work the car needed. So like, these guys have just been going above and beyond to try and make sure that it's safe, that it's wired up properly, and yeah, it takes time. So got the bumper on, there's headlights, the parks are on. Apparently the indicator is on the one side, it's not working, but that's a job for Andrew. But yeah, it's looking good. I like the way the cooler sits behind the rad support. The car's so quiet. Van's working. Hey guys, it's another day. I'm back at the workshop, and so far it's just been a lot of wiring. The guys have neatened it up. There's the connector for the battery that's in the back now. The ECU is all wired up. There were some gremlins on Saturday, mostly with the lambda. It wasn't reading correctly, and the guys have been trying to get the 16 valve cluster, trying to get that working, so it works, but we are not getting RPM. And if you've watched my videos before, you would know that I haven't had RPM on my cluster for a really long time. So that's happened. And then like the biggest hold up has been the accelerator pedal. So Jamil fabbed up the pedal like late on Saturday evening, so the car started up with revs now, but the cable is too short. So I'll just show you. As you can see, the cable we're like running it over there now just to get it working. So I think tomorrow they'll have a cable made so that it's a longer cable, and then I think it's the speedo cable, and then we're mostly there. Flushing out the oil that was in the exhaust. That does sound good. Is that soft limiter?
Yeah, it's a soft limiter. I just set it very low.
What was that?
5,000.
Hectic.
That was basically a hot cut.
Car starting to look complete again. So we're just checking the N75. Pops and bangs. So the engine cover comes out again. I like it. I think it just needs to be cleaned. Should look good in here. It's currently no pressure in the system. So Jamil's been trying to bleed it, but there was just nothing coming out the nipples. So we're just putting pressure in there now to see what's the deal, if there's something that's blocking it. Guys, so that's where we're at. We just found out that the front brake lines were blocked, so they wouldn't. That's crazy, because I've had issues with the rear, but like the rear's locking up, and I thought it was just normal. But now I know that it's always been an issue. Flip, like, I'm glad we found out now before throwing more power at it and the car can't stop. So you guys saw where we're at with it. Car's running. It sounds really good. Like, the turbo flutter is awesome. So I think the next step finally is the car hitting the dyno. So I'm really hoping that we're doing it this week. I don't think there'll be anything else hindering that, so the next video will be the car on the dyno. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.